Being born as Wednesday Addams sounds fun if you're into gothic aesthetics, creepy vibes, and sarcasm. But behind the black clothes, blank stares, and witty one-liners is a life full of emotional isolation, constant alienation, and pain that never really goes away. It sucks to be born as Wednesday Addams, and here's why. And when your classmates scream at horror movies, you sit there smiling, calling it light comedy. From the moment you open your eyes, you're different. You're not scared of monsters, you draw them. While other kids play Tea Party, you're dissecting your dolls. And that's not a choice. That's how your brain is wired. If you don't fit into the world, then the world makes sure you know it. You're surrounded by chaos, explosives, sword fights, and haunted house energy. But when you try to talk about your feelings, silence. Because emotions make you vulnerable. And vulnerability gets you hurt. So you build walls with sarcasm and eye rolls, hoping no one sees the real you inside. People either get scared of you or try to use you. Because everyone assumes you don't have feelings. But with all that talent comes isolation, because nobody your age can keep up with you. You get labeled as weird, creepy, unstable, even by adults. Teachers avoid you. Kids whisper about you. You're the punchline of jokes you never laugh at. Even your family treats you like a curiosity. Sure, the Addams family is supportive in their own bizarre way. But let's be honest, no one really understands you, not even them. But you do. You feel their pain. You wake up screaming in a dorm room where no one really understands what is happening in your head. You feel everything deeply, just refuse to show it. You're brilliant, gifted, a natural-born detective, poet, violinist, and swordswoman. You can't sleep, can't relax, because the next flash might show blood, betrayal, or your own death. But when you finally catch feelings, whether it's for someone like Tyler or even a close friend, ends in disaster. And when you do try to connect like with Enid Xavier or Tyler, it goes sideways. Every friendship feels like a ticking time bomb. Every connection comes with the fear of betrayal, because the moment someone gets close, something breaks. Let's talk about Nevermore Academy. So you push people away again and again, until even the people who care about you give up. You think being among outcasts would finally make you feel normal. Wrong. Even the weirdos think you're too weird. The sirens flirt, the werewolves party, the vampires blend in. You interrogate people in the woods and talk to a hand-named thing. You're always the one solving everyone else's problems, exposing murderers, finding secret societies, and fighting monsters. But who checks on you? No one. You carry the weight of your visions alone. You see people die. And every time you think you've found a place to belong, it reminds you you're just a guest in someone else's story. You don't control your powers. They control you. You joke about death because it feels safer than talking about life. And even when you save the day, when you expose the killer, stop the monster, crack the mystery, people still don't really see you. And those psychic visions, they're not cool, they're horrifying. And let's not forget your relationship with love. You want to believe you're immune to it. One tries to kill you. One hides the truth. Just Wednesday. One leaves. You want connection, but your fear of being hurt is louder than your hope of being loved. You wear black like armor, is to pretend you don't care. And even when you try to be better, more open, more human, it always backfires. You use sarcasm like a sword. And you tell yourself you're better off alone because loneliness is easier than disappointment. But the truth, you're still just a teenage girl trying to make sense of a world that treats you like a glitch. You carry trauma like it's a backpack. They see a weapon, they see a detective. They see a freak. But not Wednesday, not the girl behind the stair. Not the one who's scared to feel, scared to trust, scared to break. You were born into a world where the only way to survive, because this world punishes people who feel too much, and it forgets people who feel nothing. You're stuck somewhere in between. not quite human, not quite monster. And that's why it sucks to be born as Wednesday Addams.